Hi guys. Today I want to talk about how I keep having really weird dreams. I had a really weird one last night. Please excuse me, I have the hiccups. So it'll probably be like a reoccurring thing that happens. I get a lot of weird dreams, but this one was really weird and it was really vivid and like surreal. Big trigger warning. There's gonna be mentions of death, and gun violence, and that. I don't think YouTube will let me say that, but it's okay. I'll just blur it out, I guess. So basically, the dream I had last night, I was in my bathroom and I was trying to again, but I wasn't like trying to do it like how I've tried before, so it was like different this time. It wasn't like trying to choke myself out or be taking a bunch of pills. It was I was trying to slit my own throat, but for some reason I was doing it vertically. I don't know why. I don't know, but I did it right here specifically too, like right about here, and I tried, and I caught through and I went really deep, but it didn't bleed. It bled like a little bit, but it didn't really like gush blood like how it was supposed to. And in the dream I was like, oh, I must have missed the artery, so like now I'm just kind of stuck here. And I just like, I don't know why I did this in the dream, but I just kind of like decided, okay, well, if I already fucked it up this early, then I might as well just not continue with what I'm doing. So I guess I just set the blade down and I like just tried to stop the bleeding by with like toilet paper or like maybe a towel, I don't remember, but I was doing that, and it was right here, but for some reason like my windpipe, my trachea was like kind of falling out of my neck. It was really weird. It wasn't like like it was still attached and I could breathe and all that, but like it was like kind of like sagging out of like the wound, which is really weird, and I don't know why that happened in the dream, but I had to like push it back in to like put it back in place, and I had to like stick my fingers in my neck. It was really weird. And then I like kind of just put a bunch of gauze on top of it and bandaged up my neck, and then I just kind of went on with the rest of my day, like nothing had happened. And it was just a regular Friday, and on Fridays I go to my mom's house, so she picked me up and I bought canes for me and my little sibling. We were eating it together and we were talking about how, you know, they're supposed to be going to a new school soon, and we were talking about that, but they kept stealing all of my cane sauce. It was pissing me off, so I was yelling at them about it. I was like, why the fuck are you stealing my cane sauce? Come on, man. And they were like, no, but we have more in the fridge though. And I'm like, no, we don't. We bought this just now. We don't have more canes. But that was like a really trivial argument. But then somebody like had come in through the backyard and had broken into like the house and was like pointing a gun at me. And my mom, right when I started talking about my mom, she called me. But yeah, there was like a dude pointing a gun at me and my mom, and I don't know where my sibling went. They had dissipated from the dream at that point. But that happened, and then the guy was trying to take my wallet out of my hands, but I had like super fucking strength and I wouldn't let him take the wallet out of my hands. And he was about to shoot me, but then my mom, for some reason, she had a gun, even though no one in my family owns a gun, I don't think. And if they do own a gun, I don't know about it, but no one in my immediate family owns guns. And she shot the guy like in the, I think, the stomach or the chest, and she told me to call 911. Or no, she was on the phone with 911, I think, and I was overhearing it. And I don't remember if it was her telling me or if the 911 operator told her to tell me, but I had to like keep him alive and like prevent the burglar dude from bleeding out. And it was really, I truly don't know like why or like what any of this means. And there was also like a dog that had gotten injured, and I also had to keep the dog from bleeding out. But it wasn't my pet dog. It was like a pit bull that I had never seen before. It was really weird. And then I just kind of woke up after like the police came and the ambulance kind of took the guy away. I just kind of woke up after that. I woke up and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? That was a really weird dream. Why the fuck would I ever dream something like that? And I had another dream a really long time ago, I think like months ago at this point, where like I was at my mom's house again, and someone had broken into the house. I don't know why this is like a reoccurring theme. If it adds to like context, I have been in multiple active shooting situations before, none of which like a gun was actually fired, but you know, it happened. But yeah, there was someone breaking into my house. I think there were like 3 dudes, and they were all breaking into my house, and I had to like hide in my room, and I was scared because I didn't know what was happening with my mom or my stepdad or my grandma or my little sibling. I was really worried about them, and I was hiding in my room. But for some reason, my room, instead of having its normal walls, it was just like a bunch of fucking walls of shelves, bookshelves. And I tried to climb up into the shelves and like hide in them, but that didn't work. So I ended up just going into the closet and hiding behind the closet door for some reason. And then one of the people that came in the room and they found me. And in that dream, I got shot. And it was really, really weird. It was the weirdest feeling I've ever felt, ever. But someone's home. Someone's home. I gotta go check. Sorry about that. My dad came home. But yeah, I got shot in a dream, and I think I got shot in like the stomach, like right here, this general area. But for some reason I felt the pain in my back, like my lower back, and it was the weirdest feeling ever. You know when you get like pins and needles? It was kind of like that, but it burnt a lot more, and it was really tingly, and it went like from the bottom of my back to like up my spine into the base of my skull. It was a really weird sensation that I've never ever felt in a dream before, and I haven't ever felt it since. And then there was another dream that I had when I was like 11. I dreamt that I got pregnant, but this was like before I understood like the concept of like how you got pregnant in the first place. But growing up, I watched a lot of Elsagate videos, so I kind of had been like exposed to unfortunately surrounding pregnancy. So it was kind of just like a weird subconscious thing, I guess. But I dreamt that I was pregnant, and it was really weird and really surreal, and it was really realistic. And I remember waking up from that dream and like feeling my stomach and being like, holy shit, am I fucking pregnant? It was the weirdest fucking dream I've ever had. I know I've said that about all 3 of these dreams that I've talked about, but like, I'm telling you, man, I have some really weird dreams sometimes. I don't know why. I'm trying to remember if there were other ones that I've had. I have had this one recurring dream. It's kind of like a fever dream. But it's like, it's really like complex. It's like a whole geometric like art style storyline where there's like this white dinosaur and then there's a black dinosaur and like there's a little mouse that's friends with the, I think either he was white or he was pink, the dinosaur. And then there was like this little mouse that was friends with him, and they would have like a little adventure. And at one point they had to like push a rock up a fucking cliff like Sisyphus. But then there was the black dinosaur. He was like the big evil guy, and he wanted to be like the king and rule everything. But the white dinosaur was like, or I think he was pink. Was he pink? I don't remember. I haven't had this dream in forever. I think the last time I had it I was maybe like 13. And then before that, the last time I had it, I was like 3, maybe. Maybe when I turn 23, I'll have it again. I'll catch a bad bout of flu, and it'll happen. But I had that. And, like, they had to, like, kind of, like, defeat the dark dinosaur, and then they kind of became friends after. It was, like, a weird, like, allyship that they formed afterwards. I don't know, like, certain dreams give me, like, weird body sensations. Like, that one feels like when you're sick and you can feel, like, everything on touching your skin all at once. But not in, like, the body aches way, in just, like, a weird, like, warm, tingly kind of way. I don't really know how to describe it. It's so, like, specifically surreal and intense that I can't, like, comprehend it. I've also dreamt about, back when Dream SMP was really big, I used to have, like, a lot of dreams about Ranboo face revealing. One time I dreamt that he face revealed, and the only thing I remember is that he had a tooth gap. And then the other dream I had, for some reason, when he face revealed, it was like a musical theater fucking show. It was like Hamilton, basically, but he was just like, oh, face reveal. I don't know. I don't really know why. But yeah, I've had a lot of weird dreams in my time. I'm not sure how many, like, combined minutes this video is gonna be. Because I'm probably gonna have to edit out some stuff, and I'm gonna have to bleep out a lot of stuff, especially in regards to the, first dream, the one that I had last night. I'm looking around my room trying to figure out if there's, like, another dream that I've had. Like, I'm looking for something to remind me. I can't really think of anything. But if you've had any weird dreams that are kind of similar to that, let me know. And if you know what the fuck dreaming about stopping someone from bleeding out twice in one dream means, please tell me. I don't really know what the fuck it means. I don't know if it has a meaning. I don't know if it maybe just doesn't mean anything, and it's just weird subconscious fears that I have, but I don't know, guys. That's it for the video. Bye-bye. Oh, I have a Tumblr. Follow me on Tumblr. Put it up right here. I have a Tumblr. What else do I have? I have Spotify, if you want to know what music I listen to. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to mention specifically. Yay. Bye, guys.